Hi guys, Delu the Gunnar. Now, I love Mustafi, to be honest with you. I think Mustafi is a good player. But Mustafi, because I love you and I think you can be a great footballer and I love my football club, I need to call you out on a few things. So let's start with the good stuff. Firstly, on the basis that we needed a centre half for the last 18 months, I'd say the season before Leicester won it, there was talk of it. There was a case for a centre back, but I thought, nah, we don't really need this. We need it, but there's other areas. The centre backs are okay. Last year, it became apparent that centre halves needed. They were not good enough. Summertime, obviously we're in talks for Mustafi. I do feel to a degree fans forced the club's hands because I mean we got killed against Liverpool, lack of signing. So obviously they did do their diligence and their scouting, but I do think we forced it in short. But yeah, on the basis that Mustafi is better than what we had, I was happy for it. First half of the year, running away with it, Koscielny and Mustafi, everyone's like, yeah, it's two similar centre halves. Mustafi is what we called it. Great, bottled Costa. Had Costa in their back pockets. Hasn't been seen since. And then yeah, second half of the year, cracks became apparent to everyone, which is the stuff I tried to warn you about, which I'll allude to later. And yeah, you now see it. Now, again, on the basis that he was better than what we had, he's aggressive, he's vocal, that's everything I want at my club. He's not the tallest, but yeah, he's someone I wanted because I knew exactly everything about him. And yeah, he was better than what we had. Came to the club. Now, what is stopping him from reaching that next level is these players claim that they watch videos and all of them things about self-improvement. Mustafi, you're clearly not, because I like that you're aggressive. I like that you get tight. We don't have, well, Koscielny does that, but we haven't had that sort of centre back in a while. The problem is you don't need to win every ball, every draw. You don't need to win that. You don't need to win every header. These things pull you out of position. There has to be a fine line between the ball playing and things like that. I love that you try and bring the ball out from the back and you have an onus on trying to get us to score. PSG, the best example of everything that describes you, because when we were losing, I saw the reaction, blasting Chamberlain for that mistake and getting a reaction from the boys. I'm happy with that. But you got to see how tight you like to get. I know you're a physical defender, you thrive off that. But how many times you claim you watch videos, but how many times do you have to see that you're getting tight, you'll vacate space, you'll miss it because of that. Someone can't make someone's left a gap in the defense. Someone doesn't make the first header, and we can see the goal. There's been numerous examples of you also stepping out of defense into midfield, wanting to be a playmaker, and we're getting hit. I like what you bring to the table, but there needs to be a fine line. Literally every mistake that you've made is via you getting too tight, either failing to win the first header or whatever. Correct me if I'm wrong, people, but I don't know because it's quite a while ago. But there was an error, I believe. I think it was against Palace. Mustafi tried to win the header, vacating massive space, trying to win the header. Doesn't win the header. They basically sooner or later they score. If he doesn't try to win the header and he drops off, who knows? Now, yeah, that's in regards to Mustafi. He just needs to find a fine line between the ball playing and the getting tight and when not to, because I believe he's a very good defender and he'll be very good for us. He's 24, about 24, 25 now. He's at that right peak, right ages, and especially when you consider how old Koscielny is getting. I will say, though, I don't really like two similar. I like it, but I don't really like two similar centre halves because, and this is more a criticism of Koscielny. One of you needs to alter your game. You look at PK and Puyol. One of them was the sort of the calmer head and the teacher. Koscielny, that kind of has to be Koscielny. But if I'm realistic, I see that in Mustafi because he's shown more leadership qualities in the short time he's been here. He also has now got to see. He's been playing bad of recent weeks, but so has the whole squad. He's also got to see that to play in the Prem, consistency and performance levels have to literally stay very high from August to May. Like you can't drop off. There's no December pit. There's no December break. Blah blah blah. Not gonna make too many conclusions from his first year. It's not even his first year, and people are saying this and that. But I am happy with Mustafi. But they're the only thing stopping you from making that next level and being a very important player for us. Stop getting tight. You don't need to win every ball with every defender or whatever. Stop trying to play make at every opportunity. I know you like to play with the ball. I do see a lot of passes, but there needs to be a fine line. Demand more of the back four. I see you demanding more of the midfielders, but you need to demand more of that back four because some of the stuff that your partner Koscielny has got away with, some stuff Bellerin's done, even Monreal, who again I don't even think Monreal's been the worst in the side, have gotten away with, and even yourself. like again, if you're really watching watching videos of your performances, you would stop the emphasis on trying to get tight 24/7, trying to literally win every ball, because you have that same problem Coquelin has to the degree. You don't need to win every ball. Like, you claim you watch Rio Ferdinand. He said Rio Ferdinand's an idol. It's obvious to see why you like Rio Ferdinand. There's similarities with the ball playing and stuff. But go and look at the fight. Go and look at Rio Ferdinand. He knew he had a fine line of when to get tight. He knew when to get tight to a person or when to drop off. Especially when you're playing someone that is quick as well. I've seen it. You get tight to a quick centre half. Whether you win the challenge or not, and they hit you on the break and they beat you for pace, Mustafi. I'd say the most trash performance I've seen from you was Chelsea away. Like, Hazard made you dirty up your shorts. But other than that, I'm very happy with you. I believe you're a massive upgrade on what we had, Barker Shelny. I believe you're going to be a good player for us. So yeah, just polish off them edges, and we've got a decent player in Mustafi. Not to keep it long, the Ludaguna guys, I'm signing out. Please subscribe, please like, please share, please get in the comments.